Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts, going to be doing sort of a review for the first official trailer for Game of Thrones Season 7. And as usual, I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check out this fresh trailer from HBO. Oh man, so exciting. We have been waiting for this trailer for a super long time this year because, of course, Game of Thrones was pushed back due to them wanting to film during the winter so that it would more look like winter is here. So man, finally time to get it. The release date for the season is 7/16, so that's July 16th, 2017, and this season will feature 7 episodes. Okay, so we started off with the HBO credits fading in and beginning with Cersei, now the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, sort of. So she says, enemies to the east, enemies to the west, enemies to the south, and enemies to the north. So as far as it goes for the Lannisters, nothing really changes. Enemies everywhere. Daenrys coming in hard from the east. As far as the north goes, you know, with Jon and everybody up there, they're going to have their hands full, as we can see from the trailer, as the coming Great War is here, with the White Walkers arriving, assaulting, attacking the wall, and them all needing to band together in order to defend the Seven Kingdoms. Otherwise, as Davos says in the trailer, it won't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne. So we'll have to see this season if everybody truly is against the Lannisters. As we've discussed in our prediction videos for this upcoming season, we do have Euron Greyjoy, who's just recently kind of come to power and, you know, wanted to join with Daenerys originally, but because of Yara and Theon, you know, escaping him and joining with her, I think it makes sense that we might see him ally with the Lannisters. So it could be possible that Euron can help the Lannisters or can join with them against Theon and Yara. We also can see from the trailer that Ayria is wearing some heavier gear, it looks like, so possibly being reunited with her brother and sister. Man, that would be really cool to see, and I hope we get to see that in the first few episodes of Season 7. There were also some pictures released by Entertainment Weekly that showed her wearing, you know, her heavier winter Stark gear, so that would be really cool to see. We know she's got her list and she's going to want to, you know, cross off those names, but it'd just be really nice to see her reunited with Jon and Sansa this season, and from the looks of her attire, it looks like we're probably going to get to see that. Cersei says, whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it. Then you can see the Lannister troops marching with the lion, the red and gold, very cool. We're the last Lannisters, the last ones who count. Then we shift focus to seeing Tyrion, who kind of walks over to a nearby cliff, and you can see the dragons flying up. We've got Daenerys, who lands. She sets foot on Westeros soil, puts her hand down in the sand, and we are to assume that she is most likely landing in Dragonstone based on the throne that she's sitting on, which is different, of course, than King's Landing. But you know, of course, fitting that she would go to Dragonstone first, since it is, you know, it's hers in a way anyway. She says, I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms, and I will. Then we switch to the north. We have the King of the North chants. We've got Jon, Littlefinger, and Sansa. The last best hope, Sir Davos says, if we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. So if we don't put aside our hostility and, you know, our suspiciousness of each other, and we don't join together and truly be a team, then they're going to lose. If they cannot trust each other, they cannot hope to win against the White Walkers, and then eventually afterwards, most likely, the Lannisters, depending on how the battle in the south goes. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne, like we said earlier. And we have what appears to be Robert Strong in possibly new armor. He's got more Lannister-esque armor, which is pretty cool. Looks kind of more in line with what Cersei's been wearing, with kind of, you know, the darker tones in that, and quite a bit different looking than the Kingsguard armor that he had on earlier in the series. Now we have lots of little clips of different action shots and a few character shots here and there. We've got the Dothraki fighting someone, although it's kind of difficult to see based on the angle who it is they're fighting. I think we can assume maybe you know, some kind of faction related to the Lannisters. Something we'll have to wait and see for that. But we can see the dragon, you know, dragon, maybe not dragons in this case, flying with the Dothraki army. Daenerys' riders all kind of riding together which looks really, really cool. Then we've got the Unsullied fighting against the Lannisters. So this one I'm really excited for because it pretty much proves that we're going to get to see this season in our 7 episodes, at least in some fashion. You know, Daenerys' army clash with the Lannisters' army straight away. So that looks really cool. Really excited to see how that all works. King's Landing, and you know how Drogon, the dragons, are going to fit into all this. You know, if Daenerys wants to take it over, she's probably not going to want to burn the whole damn place down. So you know, it's going to be interesting to see the strategy, the tactics that Tyrion comes up with, how they decide to attack, and you know, how this whole battle kind of plays out. Looking for some twists and turns, maybe some wildfire. Man, it just looks really, really cool. Can't wait to see how this all works out, of course, because this is uncharted territory for the Song of Ice and Fire book series. Kind of fade out with the Great Wars here, voiced over by Jon, and man, it just all around this season looks incredible. It's going to be a great summer. You know, in one way I was kind of disappointed they had to push it back, but you know what? They're doing so to you know, be more faithful to the story and for a more concentration on quality. Could they have just shot it during the summer? Yeah, but you know, that's how much quality they put into Game of Thrones, where they really want to do the best they can to deliver the best series that they can. And man, these last 2 final seasons are going to be really exciting, and I'm excited to see what they have for us after that, with a possible spin-off, companion, some other kind of series related to this fantastic universe. So write your comments below, guys, so you can break down any other things that you caught that means something to you. Write it in the comments below. If you like this video, please don't forget, guys, thumb it up below. You can also share. If you got a Facebook you wouldn't mind sharing through, I appreciate it. And favorite. And you know, if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen my videos before, been doing this now for about 8 years, you can subscribe to the bottom left. Always appreciate it. And of course, lots of Game of Thrones videos coming this summer for you guys. Reviews of every episode, prediction videos in between, you know, speculation, breakdowns, all kinds of great stuff. It's just going to be awesome. I'm really excited for the summer, guys. Let's get hyped. Let's get pumped. It's going to be great. That's it for this video, guys. We'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. See you guys.